Hey everybody, Airguns Reviews and Shooting here, and today we're going to be doing a review and shooting test of the APX NXG air rifle. Hey everybody, Airguns Reviews and Shooting here, and like I said, today we're going to be doing a review and shooting of this wonderful air rifle. Now this is the APX NXG air rifle by Umerex. Now, straight away, this is a pump action powered air rifle, which means that there's a lever on the bottom here that you'll pump about 5 to 10 times. This is .177 caliber, and it shoots .177 caliber BBs and .177 caliber pellets. So it's a great beginner air rifle for starting off with different types of ammos. Now this obviously is a lot more accurate with pellets, but if you're younger and if you just want to plink around in your backyard, this shoots BBs also. Now right here there's a little port, and that's where you fill it up with BBs, not pellets. Now how that works is you'll take some BBs, let me grab some Umerex brand BBs, which work the best. And how it works, I'll show you here, is you take your BBs, you open up this little breech right here, you take a few BBs out, you set your BBs aside, and you just set them in there. One by one, they go inside. Then you shut that, and you can have up to 200 BBs stored in a magazine along here. Now, this makes shooting much easier, because when you go to shoot, you then pull this back, tilt this back, shake it a little bit, and a BB, as you can see right there, will appear connected to this little magnet right here. Now this only works if you're using steel BBs. Copper BBs do not connect to the magnet. Once you've done that, you close the breech, pump your gun up to 10 times. I don't want to pump it that much because I'm not in a good shooting area. And then you shoot it. So that's how this works with BBs. Now if you want to shoot it with pellets, you take your pellet. Now here I'm using some cheaper Winchester pellets, .177 caliber. Now loading pellets into this gun takes a little bit more time. What you're going to want to do is pull the breech back like before. Set your pellet into there, if you can see it. Close the breech. Once again, pump it 5 to 10 times. And fire. So that's pretty much the basic of how this gun works. Now, this gun straight out of the box does not come with this scope. Here I have a Beeman higher powered scope on here, but it comes with this scope right here. Now this is kind of your traditional beginner scope. It works just fine if all you're looking for is shooting in the backyard, shooting at some cans, maybe targets close up, but I tend to like shooting farther distances and more accurate clusters on a target, and so I got myself a better scope. Now you have an .11 millimeter dovetail rail on this gun to add as many accessories as you want. You have a rail right here and right here, so you've got plenty of room to add plenty of optics on the top. You have a nice comfortable scope, stock with a rubberized cheek rest, which is extremely comfortable. I personally enjoy using it, especially when I'm shooting farther distances away. Having a nice cheek rest is able to give me a little bit more steadiness and accuracy. There are some very uncomfortable guns that don't have a very good cheek rest that make it kind of uncomfortable to shoot and keep your body still. Now, this gun is made of a polymer plastic, and the barrel is made of metal, steel metal. And then it has a little bit of a silencer on the front here, but this gun, since it is pump action, doesn't really make that much noise anyway. Now it does have iron sights. As you can see, it has a red sight on there, and then an adjustable iron sight right here. So if you're one of those people who doesn't want to use a scope, you don't have to use a scope. Now that's pretty much the gun from the outside. Now some specs I've brought up on the computer here. Now like I said, this is caliber .177, 4.5 millimeter. Its max velocity is 850 feet per second, which is pretty good. You cannot really do huge hunting with this, but you could kill a rat or mice in your house, or maybe a squirrel up to closer ranges, like 10 meters. The loudness is 3 medium. The barrel length is 20 inches. The overall length of this gun is 39 inches, so about 4-ish feet. Its shot capacity, for the BBs is 75 before you have to reload, and for pellets you just load them one at a time. Its cocking effort is, like I said, 5 to 10 pumps. Its barrel is rifled, which adds a lot more accuracy to this gun. Front sights are fiber optic, rear sights are adjustable for windage and elevation. Is it scopable? Yes, as you can see I have a scope on here. Does it have a butt plate? Yes, it does, and it is plastic. It is suggested for plinking, shorter range target practice, and fun. The trigger pull is 3.5 pounds. It is a very heavy trigger pull, so if you're one of those people who wants a lighter trigger pull, this is not adjustable, and it's not a very light trigger pull. And I forgot to mention, the safety is very uncomfortable. You have here a safety that comes back, and then you push it forward, and it's not awful, you get used to it, but at first it's kind of difficult, especially because your finger is already jammed around in there. You can kind of press it manually, but it's kind of an uncomfortable safety. Is it a repeater? Yes, it is. The body type is a rifle. It has fixed adjustable power management settings, which is the multi-pump. Its overall weight is 3.5 pounds. And now I'm going to talk about a few of the other informations about it. It is an easy load pellet. It has an easy load pellet ramp inside of it for putting pellets, and then it has the magnetic holder for the steel BBs. I definitely recommend using steel BBs when you're shooting any type of BB gun. They're just much more accurate. And if you're looking for the scope rings for this, it is 4x15 scope and rings. Now, I've talked about this gun. Pretty much everything you need to know about it is what I just told you. Now, I'm going to set up a target, and we're going to take a few shots out of this gun and see how accurate it is. We'll take about 5 shots with BBs and 5 shots with pellets. So, let's jump to the shooting portion of this. Hey everybody, Air Guns Reviews and Shooting here. We have my gun and both types of pellets. We're going to be shooting the BBs first, and then the pellets. Now, I'm going to be shooting at my target 2 3-shot clusters. So the first 3-shot cluster will be with the BBs, then the pellets, and then after each shooting, we will check the target and then conclude the video. So I'm going to show you guys the targets that we'll be shooting at, and then we'll get to the. So as you can see, I have this target set up about 20 feet away. Now, I have on the top an orange dot, and that's where I'll be shooting the BBs, and on the bottom a green dot, and that's where I will be shooting the pellets. So, you've seen the target, now we're going to start shooting. So here we are about to shoot, and I thought I'd mention before I got into the shooting that I have actually made a shooting practice video where I use this exact gun. So if you really want to see an in-depth video where I go and actually shoot the gun farther away, I shoot outdoors at my shooting range, you can definitely go check that out. I'll probably put a little annotation up here somewhere. And that's a fun video. We do a lot of shooting with this gun, and I just want to give a little bit of a shooting video in this part of the review, just so you guys, I like to put a little shooting test inside of all my reviews. But if you really want a full in-depth shooting video, definitely go check that out. So, we're going to take about 3 shots at that top little dot like I showed with the BBs, and then at the bottom one we'll shoot the pellets. I'm just pumping it 5 times because I'm indoors, not too far away. Now, something mentioning also is that when you're shooting not super far away, the pellets or BBs are going to drop a little bit from where you're aiming, just because obviously the scope is above where the barrel is. And if you don't have it centered for such a close range, then the BBs will drop a little bit. So today we're mostly looking for the cluster of the BBs or pellets, not really exactly where they hit. So I've shot 3 shots. I can kind of see my cluster. It's looking pretty good. I'll go show you guys the cluster and then we will shoot the pellet. So I just showed you the shooting test results of the BBs. Not too bad. Now I'm going to shoot the pellets and see what kind of cluster we get with those. We'll see if it's either the same or better. Now, this is a very close range shooting, and your accuracy is all, of course, going to change at farther ranges. But this is really just to show you guys kind of how the gun works. Oh, I did 6 pumps that time accidentally. Shouldn't affect the power too much. Last shot. Oh, I pulled that last one really far down on accident, so I'm going to take another one and just discontinue that one because that was totally my fault. I accidentally messed up that shot. So I'm going to take another one with another pellet. Okay, there we go. I'm going to go show you guys that target and the test results from the pellets, and then we'll conclude this video. Hey everybody, Airguns Views and Shooting. We just finished up the shooting portion of this video. Now I'll show you the target one last time. Pretty pleased with this clusters. At a shorter range, both ammo types are going to have a similar cluster, but as you get farther away, you'll notice pellets are a little bit better. Now, this has been my review and shooting of the APX NXG pump action air rifle by Umerex. I hope you guys enjoyed this review and shooting video. If you did, make sure to go hit a like on this video and subscribe to our channel for more airgun content. We shoot airguns, review airguns, we do airsoft stuff, just pretty much all around airgun stuff. It's pretty awesome. We have a lot of fun. We teach you about airguns. So definitely go check out the channel, subscribe to the channel, go down below, click that little red subscribe button. Now I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Airguns for use and shooting. Peace out.